What's up, guys? Welcome to any indie developers here looking to get their head around marketing, or just anyone who's genuinely interested in marketing in the video game space. My name's Lewis and I'm from Neon Bedlam, and this is the first video of an ongoing series that I've been really excited to work on. I'm really excited to bring you guys, literally called How to Market Your Indie Game for Free. Now, this video, full disclosure, doesn't actually cover any learning. This video is very much more around laying out the kind of, not so much ground rules, because there are no rules here, but laying out the groundwork of what we're going to be covering, what you can expect to be learning, and how this series is going to progress. Now, it is a weekly series. I wish I could kind of dump all the videos at once for you guys to just fly through. But unfortunately, I have a job, I have a family. This is very much just a little side gig that I want to get this information out there, but I'm going to have to limit myself to putting up a video once a week. I'll try and get 2 videos out every now and then if it's a quieter week with work, but there's going to be some editing and obviously recording and all that involved. So that's first thing, a weekly series, but it is going to be literally covering everything. We're going to be following I don't want to say formula because that sounds very pretentious, but it does sound very good on the marketing term. We're actually going to be following an acronym basically called AIDA or IDA, however you want to pronounce it. And the reason we're going to be following that is because it gives us a focal point. Now, AIDA or IDA stands for 4 different stages, or leans into 4 different stages of the marketing process: attention, interest, desire, action. And the reason I want to use that formula, it's nothing unique, it's nothing clever, it's something that I've come up with. It's been around for God knows how long. Since I started working in marketing, it's been around marketing. It's been around in digital marketing and spot marketing for years and years and years. But it's a nice focal point for me to bring everything back to. It's a real nice reference point that everyone understands what attention means, everyone understands what interest means, everyone understands what desire means, and everyone can understand what action means. And if I can link certain stages of the marketing journey back to that focal point, then it gives everyone a lot more of a kind of a center source to interact with or understand, and it lets us all kind of sing from the same hymn sheet. And that's basically what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to knock down these barriers or these jargon or all this weird convoluted language used in the marketing world, to just strip it back and say that this is actually what it is. Now, why am I doing this video is a question I get asked a lot, actually, because it's a case of, well, Neon Bedlam, a marketing agency, surely this is what you lock behind a paywall. Surely this is what people who employ you expect this information as an exclusivity. And there's an argument to say that possibly is the case. I completely think that's absolute nonsense, if I'm being honest. I feel like the reason you work with an agency, whether that be Neon Bedlam or any other agency out there, there's some amazing agencies in the video game space, is for their resources. It is for their experience. It's for the fact that you just don't have time to run it yourself. You're going to let them outsource the marketing because they have the time to do it. And their contacts. Like, there's so much that you can tap into a marketing agency for, and there's so many reasons to go to a marketing agency, other than just the information. And this information that I'm going to be sharing out the course's video, it flabbergasts me that it's not publicly available in a more easy state. It's so many developers I talk to say that it's just so convoluted. And just to give a kind of context to it, is I'm currently learning game development because I kind of feel like I talk to developers all the time about how to market their game. I should probably understand how they build a game. Now, for me, understanding game development, it's everywhere. I can go to YouTube, I can go to Udemy, I can go to Skillshare, I can go anywhere I want, and I can get information and understand how to go from point A to point B to point C and make a video game. Developers can't do that. They can't find this space and go from point A to point B to point C and make and market the game. It's all, you have to go here, then there, then here, then there, and this contradicts this and this contradicts that. And I want to kind of just knock that all down and be like, here's just not the go-to place, just a clean start, middle, and end of a marketing campaign from idea all the way through to kind of mid-development phase, all the way up to launch and post-launch, and just cover it there. So that's basically what this series is going to be covering. We're going to be covering social media, which is a big one I know people always ask about. We're going to be covering outreach, both press, content creator, streamer, covering all of that stuff. We're going to be looking at how we build contact lists. We're going to be looking at just general branding. What's your messaging of your Steam page saying? What's your storefront messages saying? How can you actually tap into Steam as a huge development resource to make sure you're not falling into tropes that other developers have already done and it hasn't quite worked for them? How are you kind of wording your game or getting your game out there across platforms? When should you be reaching out to press? When shouldn't you be reaching out to press? What press should you be reaching out to? How do you even find how to reach out to press? All this kind of stuff that we are going to be covering. Now, it's going to be, like I said, a weekly series, and I'm going to try to make it, and I don't mean this to be patronizing whatsoever, but I'm going to make it as simple as possible, because I'm going to go down the route of imagining that I'm appealing to an audience who don't know anything about marketing. So if anything is like, well, that's really obvious, I can only apologize, but I am going to go down that route of someone has never marketed anything in their life and try to cover all the way up to, actually, I've released a couple of games, but maybe I'm going to learn one or two things along this indie game marketing journey. But that's kind of going to wrap up this video. It's just a little intro, and I just kind of wanted to really break down, one, why I'm going to be recording this series. Two, I wanted to cover what exactly this series is going to be covering. I haven't done that in depth, but you can kind of get the gist of it. And three, I wanted to cover how we're going to be doing this series. And like I said, that's going to be referring to the AIDA acronym. And I'm going to be the first video, actually, which is available, like literally straight after this one, is going to be really breaking down that AIDA and what AIDA means and how it relates to the gaming industry and really what stage it links to. And that's kind of going to be our first lesson before we go on to anything a little bit more in depth. But I hope you enjoy this series. I really, really do. And I hope it can help you just a little bit. Please leave your feedback. It's really big. If there's anything I haven't covered or you want me to cover going forwards, yes, I have a full video list kind of mapped out, but I can always squeeze other things in there. Also, I'm tempted to maybe do some AMAs in the middle of the series every now and then, and just responding to your questions. So any questions you have, please put them in the comments below and I will respond to them. It might not be immediately, but I will respond to them. And any questions you ask, I will get back to you on. And if there's enough questions for like a Q&A video, I will put that together as well. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this indie game marketing journey that we're going to go on together. Good luck with your games if you have development. If you're looking to get into development, then good luck making your game there as well. And until the next video, guys, make sure you have a great day, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you guys are. And until next time, goodbye.